Okay, hi. Welcome and welcome back to, obviously, somewhat LA Noire. We are continuing on with a new mission, a new case. It's not a mission, it is a case. I need to remember to actually start calling it a case. Mission, it does seem very diluting of what we're doing. We're solving mysteries, we're solving cases. Anyway, last time was the morphine one. We did get, was it? No, I was just editing the morphine one. What was the last one? Can't remember. But we're in the
187
naked
at
city this
5810
time.
Murata Avenue. Homicide wants you over there. The coroner thinks the broad was whacked using the army morphine. Don't say anything, Roy. Just get over there.
Okay, so we're going back into homicide. I don't know if we're going to be dealing with like the bodies again. I'm not sure. But we're going
Get up of yours anyway.
back to deal with
Start
homicide.
introducing us as Detective Earl, and this is my science teacher, Mr. Phelps.
Your interest in my appearance is starting to get me worrying.
Like it or not, we're a dysfunctional couple now.
Ugh.
People judge me with you on my arm the same way they would a fat broad with a 5 o'clock shadow.
I really hope you're joking, Roy.
Wait, where's your car? Oh, it's parked. Is there a different way that we come out then?
I like you.
You drive.
Say I have
I need to
He
go over the
doesn't.
case
But I
notes.
like you.
I love how he's like, you drive. It's his car. I mean, he should drive.
Seem distracted.
We recovered the morphine. Some of it might be unaccounted for, so what? That's life. We did our job.
Closing one case opens another.
Do you have any idea what is really going on while we're wasting our time following this stuff?
Are you going to tell me?
The deals being done right now will change the face of LA forever, and we're wasting our time on some hump.
Someone's little girl.
Visit the morgue at the end of the month when the John and Jane Does are cremated. Their percentages.
Huh?
The odds
What happened
for
there?
and against lightning striking.
I mean, you can't blame my driving. There's absolutely dreadful. And they're AI, okay? They're literally designed to drive, and they can't. I don't even have a driver's license. Okay, murder scene, 223. Probably have to use a phone.
Second floor, apartment 6, in the back.
Thanks.
Thank you. Damn, it's quite nice. Quite nice place. Apartment 6.
Bukowski, you made homicide.
That I did. Good to see you, Phelps.
Steph
You want a hug?
and Rusty.
Can we get on?
Are these
Relax,
partners now?
26
guys.
years old,
Hi,
fashion
Stefan.
model. Found in the tub by the cleaning lady, Mrs. Reynoldson. She called it in.
We heard Carruthers thinks.
Carruthers likes to make work for people. Overdose of sleeping pills. Falls asleep in the tub. Rest in peace. Case closed.
Here, here. Mal is 100% that it's murder.
Do you mind if I take a look around?
Sure, go right ahead.
The gang's back together. Oh, I love this. What? Where are you going, babes? Pills.
Looks like barbiturates.
Probably nothing. Okay, I take that back.
Barbiturates.
Sleeping
What else is
pills.
rattling around in this thing?
Wait. Coal.
We should speak to a doctor. Prescribing both drugs would make her life a roller coaster.
Benazidorine. Don't know. I've heard of it before though. Nothing around here. Ooh.
Quality English smoking jacket. I don't know anyone under 45 who would wear one.
Maybe they just have a particular taste. I don't know.
Phelps?
Mal, we've had a look around. Rusty thinks
No!
it's a waste of time. What's your theory?
Come on, Mal. Tell us why we were dragged down here.
I didn't look around
If the
everywhere.
victim was alive when she entered the tub, water would have entered her lungs. The water is violently churned in the windpipe as she drowns. The result is that a lot of foam is generated. This foam is found at the mouth and nostrils in almost all cases of real drowning. Notice anything about our Vic?
May I took a look?
Be my guest.
Isn't she strangled? Wait, before I do that,
Take a closer look at her head and neck.
I'm gonna look around here.
This is her in these photos? She's something else.
Yes. I
Was she a
This is all
model?
top end of town stuff.
really was.
Gives us somewhere to look.
Pretty girl like that? Maybe she was having trouble with some boys, huh? Maybe she got her heart broken. Couldn't take it anymore. So she ran herself a bath and downed some pills, and then she just drifted off.
Maybe there's one in one of the other ones.
Julie, she always had so much fire. So much.
It's been a modeling assignment.
I'm sorry, I'm not being very clear.
There.
Hollywood.
It's a place to start.
It's okay.
Okay. So we have a new address. I'm just gonna check this one, just to be sure.
Beautiful girl. Clothes certainly aren't from the Sears
That's
catalog.
a very nice dress. I love me some dresses. There's nothing here. Okay. Right. I will speak to you in a minute. I think I'll need to anyway. A ladle. Some cereal.
This isn't what we're looking for.
Girl that loves her baking.
Don't think this is anything.
Okay, let's go back to the bathroom. Yeah, she's bruising.
Neck is bruised pretty badly.
And her wrists. Wait, those are bite marks.
Very unusual ring.
I could be wrong, but it looks like a black sapphire.
Babes, are you not gonna say anything about like the bite marks?
Bruising on the forearms, and these look like bite marks.
Very good. The eyes are a classic sign of morphine, and the bruises tell their own story. I think one man held her down and another held her arm and injected her. They put her in the bath to try to cover it as a drowning.
And spread a trail of barbiturates.
Take a look around outside on your way out and see if you can find the syrettes. It would make my theory.
And morphine would have been very quick, and there wouldn't have been much of a struggle.
Okay, so find two guys who recently bought syrettes and weren't junkies, and you might be onto something.
But why the bite marks? That's weird. Why bite marks?
I'm Detective Phelps. I'm here to try and help Julia. Do you mind answering some questions?
Virginia Reynoldson, I'm just so shocked. I feel like there's something I should be doing, someone I should call.
Wait,
We
who
can
are
make
you
those
to
calls,
her?
ma'am. Who needs to be notified?
That's just it. I don't know. Miss Julie doesn't have any family in town. Someone has to set her affairs in order. Mr. Henderson, maybe? Who else is there? I don't know.
If you give the details to the other detectives,
Yeah,
ma'am,
who's
they can
Miss
try and get
Anderson?
in contact. Was Miss Randall depressed about something? Upset?
No more than normal.
Well, you're lying. Could it be the sleep? Oh, prescribed for trouble, sleep, and depression. Well, that's a lie then.
What are you hiding here, Mrs. Reynoldson? Julia was obviously disturbed about something.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
She was taking barbiturates. She couldn't sleep. You must have seen them in her room.
You've seen the pill box, the things she hid in there. I don't know how she supported herself. Always new clothes and jewelry.
Sounds like me.
She lived like a movie star. A
She
princess.
should. Sorry. I'm just,
Does modeling really pay that well?
yeah. Especially, well, it depends. You're more high up, obviously you get more money. But I think if you're starting out, it's pretty like baseline. You know, maybe even some jobs you don't get paid at
Did
all.
Miss Randall have many friends visit?
I'm not sure. I only come around twice a week.
Lies! Oh, the jacket! Oh, don't tell me this was something with like a manager.
Why are you lying to me,
God.
Mrs. Reynoldsson? Julia had men stay here.
Henderson!
I will not speak ill of the dead.
Henderson.
You can't prove that.
That coat could belong to Henderson. Bam.
Who owns the smoking jacket?
I wouldn't like to tell tales, you understand. That's Mr. Henderson's. An older man, very distinguished looking. He seemed very much in love with her.
Oh!
Where would we find him?
I'm sorry. I don't know.
Oh my
He
god.
said he
Oh,
lives
she's
in
a
San
housekeeper.
Francisco.
Okay.
What was it like working for Miss Randall?
Perfectly fine, officer.
Oh my god. Oh wow. And I thought I was a bad liar. Perfectly fine. I don't think I have any evidence. She's not saying the truth, is she? But I don't have any. Okay. Doubt.
Mrs. Reynoldsson, it seems like there's something you want to tell me.
She was very high-strung. Lovely one moment and screaming at you the next.
It's probably depression.
She wanted it all, and she wanted it damn quick.
Maybe by
Of course, being so beautiful, it seemed like she was going to get it. Not the way it's turned out, though, is it?
Thanks, Mrs. Reynoldsson. You've been very
Well,
helpful.
not really. She lied all
One
of
of the other
them.
detectives will take your statement, and then you can go home.
I wonder if it's something to do with like management.
Stefan,
and
Rusty,
modeling
we'll take a look
contracts
around
and
outside and
blah,
then follow up these leads. Can you
Hi,
get some
guys.
guys to run down the jacket?
blah. Don't look at them like that.
You think Carruthers has called it right?
He rarely gets it wrong.
I don't know. I'm a Galloway. I've met enough girls in my time who can't handle their dope.
I don't know if it was Henderson per se, but I do think that it was something in like a modeling contract and she didn't want to do something maybe, or just something didn't go right and they wanted payback, or she found out something that she shouldn't have found out, or the bin.
Mal will be pleased.
Well, that's hardly conclusive, given the number of those things we've come across recently.
The
I
autopsy
still
will
feel
confirm
like
it
it's
one way
something to
or
do with the
another.
veteran.
I think our work is done here.
Got an achievement for that. Okay. Do we not? Okay, we don't need to call in the phone. We do have a new address though. Find and inspect all the narcotics. Oh wait, yeah, this is in our car. We take the nice ride.
You know the way. You can drive.
All right, where to?
Sure. Hurry up. Come on.
Bukowski, Galloway, quite the little reunion in there. Almost brought a tear to my eye.
Right?
They're good police.
How would you know? You got promoted so fast you barely
Yeah,
had time to learn
unlike
your
someone,
names.
cough cough
Let me
you.
fill you in. Bukowski's a pushover. Galloway's a drunk.
You could learn a thing or two from both of them.
Please. They couldn't work a vice case if their life depended on
I'm
it.
sorry,
I don't
who's
see
the
why
one
they'd be
solving
any
these
better or
cases
worse
and
at it than
doing
me.
stuff?
I noticed you said better.
It doesn't seem to be you.
Hubris disguised as humility. Kind of your trademark, don't you think?
Why do you always twist everything? Galloway's got nothing to prove. He's been on homicide for years.
And he's welcome to it. You're a terrier, Phelps, and that's what I need.
Who said
Not
I
some
need you
old
though?
bulldog who can't get up a flight of stairs without coughing up his lunch.
That is a bit of a violation, Roy. That's a step too far. I may not like Rusty as much as I like Stefan, but I like them more than I like you. Okay, I will defend them. I will defend them. Okay. This is practice, so like doctor's practice, right? I wanted to say pharmacy, but it's the doctor's. Wait, where is it? Through here? I need to sneeze. Oh wait, here. 505.
Here, Stoneman, office 505.
Nice. Beep. Oh, I don't like this elevator. This elevator is creepy. I don't like elevators
If we
in
locked
general.
up every doctor in this town,
Don't
twice
like
would be able to work half days.
Fun fact, I get panic attacks when I have to go on escalators and elevators and stairs. Scary times. Anyway, 504, 503, 505? 505. Just look for the gold.
Yes, sir, your name?
LAPD. We'd like to see Dr. Stoneman.
Dr. Stoneman is with a patient. Would you like to wait?
No.
No, we wouldn't. Tell him we want to see him now.
There's no need to be rude.
Save it, sister.
Dr.
Oh, wow.
Stoneman, I have some gentlemen from the LAPD.
Hey, I'm
here to see
nice.
you.
I wasn't speaking. Why'd you say gentleman like that?
I'll see this patient again after they've left.
Hey.
Your investigation is much more...
Dr. Stoneman, we are investigating the death of one of your patients, Julia Randall.
I'm very sorry to hear that.
Do you mind if we ask you some questions about Ms. Randall?
Not if it doesn't compromise doctor-patient privilege, Detective.
How well did you know Miss Randall?
Barely at all. She'd only been a patient 6 months or so.
Oh, I don't know. July 46. What's the date now? I want to say doubt. Wait, let me try lie.
Julia Randall has been your patient for nearly a year. I'm sure you know that.
Do you doubt my veracity, Detective? Do you have access to my patient records?
I'm gonna try this.
Your prescriptions
Yes!
contradict you, Doctor.
Miss Randall was in the fashion business, as you probably know. She was jumped up on Benzedrine by day and knocked down by sleeping pills at night. I told her to slow up, but no. Life was too short for her.
And you supplied the prescription for the Benzedrine.
It's not illegal, Detective. A lot of young women in her line of work use it for weight loss.
You wrote Julia Randall a prescription for Benzedrine. How can you account for that?
Miss Randall was in the fashion business. She wanted to control her weight.
You know, it's not true. Is it the sleeping pills? Let me try to see.
We believe Miss Randall died of an overdose of morphine. You didn't prescribe her anything else, did you?
That is a very serious allegation to level at a doctor, young man.
Wouldn't be the Surette, would it? I kind of want to go doubt.
You're off the hook. For now. Benzedrine is addictive, as I'm sure you know, Doctor.
As I warned her, but she was determined. She said she needed it to control her appetite.
Sounds like you knew her pretty well.
I knew the line of work she was involved in.
That'll be all for now, Dr. Stoneman. We'll be in touch.
Okay. I'm so sorry, dude. Oh god, there are more patients here. Good day. Yeah, I'm still going with the theory that, like, I mean, it wouldn't be a system. Can you get blocked on YouTube for saying that? I don't actually know. I think you can. Ooh.
The old boy's lying.
About what?
I don't know. He looked relieved when you said she was dead. That's a strange reaction to have to the death of a young patient.
Did he? I didn't get that. Ooh, that's an interesting one.
Can you drive to this one?
Do we know where we're going?
If you give me a minute, I'll mark it down. Alright? God, talk about impatient.
Have you noticed how Croakers only pull out the physician-patient privilege card when they got something to hide?
There are certain things people have a right to keep private.
Until it gets in the way of police work. And it's only private when it suits them. A couple of drinks and every doctor I've met will spill your darkest secrets in a heartbeat.
Oh, wow. What's the point of going to the dress store though? I guess where she bought her clothes from, but could we are we really gonna find it? What can we find from here?
His mother would be proud of
Well,
him.
hello.
Catching all
What
those
can I help you with
criminals.
today?
Oh, hi.
LAPD, ma'am.
I hope I haven't done anything wrong.
No, ma'am. We're making some inquiries
Do you
about
have
Julia
reason
Randall.
to think that?
Does she work here?
No, I had to let her go. Is she in some sort of trouble?
She was found dead this
Oh,
morning.
she worked here. Okay. I thought she bought clothes from there.
How long had Julia worked as a model?
Well, she worked in New York before coming here. She was a very beautiful girl.
I think that's true.
Could you tell us why you let Miss Randall go?
Husbands sometimes come in here with their wives. When Julia Randall modeled, the husbands were often more interested in her than they were their wives' dresses.
Oh.
The wives weren't happy, and neither was I.
Did she have any close friends here?
Actually, yes. Heather Swanson. Would you like to speak with her?
I'd like that very much. Please don't inform her about Miss Randall's death.
Very well, officer.
Heather?
These gentlemen are from the LAPD.
I'm Detective Phelps. This is Detective
I love the
Earl.
hairdos.
I understand that you worked with Julia Randall, Miss Swanson?
Yes. Julia helped me get my job here. She's not in any kind of trouble, is
She's
she?
a hellraiser, isn't she? Lives a fast life.
Oh, no. Maybe Mrs. Stanley would call her that, but I wouldn't. She's full of life, a wonderful company.
That's a lovely engagement ring.
Do you like it? Henry gave it to
I'm
me.
very interested in engagement rings. Do you mind
Wait,
if I
why
take a
is
closer
he-
look?
Why is he acting like that?
That's some pearl, Miss Swanson. Would have cost Henry a fortune.
Hey, Henry,
He
who's
must
Henry?
really love you.
Wait, who's Henry? Is it Henry Henderson?
Don't go
Wait.
away, detective.
Sorry.
I want to know what this is about.
Sorry, I was trying to...
How did you meet Julia?
I was introduced through my
Oh,
fiancé,
okay.
Henry Arnett.
I think that's true.
Henry is your beau. Tell us about it.
Yes, he is. Henry has a fashion business.
She seems really
He and Julia have
sweet.
been friends for years.
Are Miss Randall and Mr. Henderson engaged?
Who's he?
Yeah, truth again.
She was wearing a sapphire engagement ring. Someone must have given it to her.
She never mentioned a man named Henderson to me.
That's all for now, Miss Swanson. Could you ask your fiancé to visit Hollywood Police Station? It would be very helpful to our inquiry.
Now, wait a moment. I don't think I'll pass on that message until you tell me why you're asking all
Yeah,
those
why is
questions.
he not telling her?
Julia Randall was found dead this morning.
What? Oh, no. Oh, I can't believe it. She was so full of life.
I'm gonna be so surprised if it turns out she has something to do with that, because I really don't think she does. Also, Cole was quite mean there. That was a different side of him.
Phelps, 1247.
How could I help?
I don't know
Detective?
why he acted like that. That was really
Messages,
weird.
please.
Yes, Detective. The coroner's been asking to speak to you. I can connect the call if you like.
Please.
Please, thank you. Al?
Cole, can you get over here? I just finished the autopsy.
Oh, okay.
Sure thing, Mal. We'll be right over.
Let's go there next. You get in the driver's seat.
You can drive.
Where are we going? Nice move, not telling old Sweet Lips in there
Oi.
about her friend taking the big jump till we were half out the door. Very slick.
I figured we'd get more out of her that way.
You're learning, Phelps. We'll make a vice
I
cop
know.
out of you yet.
I get why, but it just didn't feel like very cold to me. Like he's never. It was just very harsh the way he acted then. I don't think he's ever acted like that before, so it was quite jarring to see. Please tell me he's not getting advice off of Cole. Roy. God, too many names. Too many names. 3 p.m. Feels dark for 3 p.m. Oh, I guess. It's just the shadows. Hey! Oh, okay, fine.
She wants a 5-star. Goddamn.
Are they allowed to just leave the door open?
Cole, Roy, I have some information for you.
Wait.
You're the only person enjoying this, Mal. Get on with it.
The bruising confirms 2 sets of hands, so we have 2 killers.
Who's
Death
the
was caused by heart failure due
other
to an
dude?
overdose of morphine.
Have you dragged us down here to gloat? We already heard your theory.
We agree that she was murdered.
Yes, of course.
I have something else to show you.
All right, Mal, what gives?
The dead guy's name is Jimmy LeBlanc, career burglar. He came in this morning. Someone stove his head in with a lump of 2x4.
So what? Good riddance.
I found 2 cigarettes in his jacket pocket.
Wow.
Hang on a minute, Roy. We're listening now.
No sign of morphine use and no metabolized morphine in his blood. Scratch marks on his face.
Which could be from getting his head remodeled.
Time of death.
The DNA.
Maybe an hour or 2 after the Randall girl.
Because her nails
So
were
you're
also
saying
chipped.
Laughing Boy here could be one of our killers? That's a hell of a long shot.
Thanks, Mal. We'll check it out.
I found something else.
Could you not check the DNA either on his face? I don't know if they'd be able to do this back then because it's the 1940s, but the DNA would be under her nails and I guess on his face, maybe?
Sorry, I don't play.
I don't know if it's significant. His wallet was empty.
What is this?
The only other things he was carrying were the harmonica and the
Oh, it's a
morphine.
harmonica.
Carruthers. Yeah, he's here. I'll send him over.
Who is
They have
it?
a guy called Henry Arnett in interview 2 for you next door. Let me know how you get on.
Sure, Mal. And thanks for the lead.
Sure, Mal, thanks for the lead.
Oh my god, Roy, shut up. God, you're so annoying. The only nice thing about you is your car. How sad is that?
Arnett is in interview 2. Phelps, go help him get whatever it is off his chest.
No.
Someone ought to take him.
Oh, I'm not used to this police station. Where's interview room 2? Staff. That's room 1.
The cop from the paper.
Oh my god, wait. Where? Oh wait, interview. I'm not used to this place. Is it? Oh, it's here.
The nerve of some people.
Mr. Arnett, I'm Detective Phelps. This is Detective Earl. Thanks for coming in.
Call me Henry. It's the least I could do. Terrible
Oh
news
yeah,
about Julie.
they were friends before Heather.
How well did you know Julia Randall?
Vaguely. I'm in the clothing business, and Julia occasionally modeled for me.
I think that's true. No.
We were friends.
Ooh, kept a good face in there.
Miss Randall's landlady said she was seeing an older man.
Could have been. I wasn't privy to all the details of Julia's private life.
Now you're lying. Wonder if I do lie.
Henry, I don't like when people lie to me. She was seeing a man named Henderson. You know who I'm talking about.
Easy on, Detective. I may have heard of Henderson, but I don't know his full name. I think he's from New York or someplace back east.
That's funny.
Yes.
Julia told her cleaning lady that he lived in San Francisco.
Okay, you got me. I don't know where he's from. Julia wanted money.
Why not
She
just
always
say
wanted.
that then?
She thought she could get some from this guy.
She was wearing a distinctive engagement ring. You think she might have convinced him to buy it for her?
Maybe he did, yeah. Maybe he and Julia were getting serious.
Ever heard of a Jimmy LeBlanc?
No. Should I have? Is he an entertainer or something?
You're such a bad liar. Except for the first time, because I didn't know you were lying then, but still. I think it might just be a doubt. I think it might just be a doubt.
So you wouldn't have any reason to believe that LeBlanc would be involved in Julie Randall's murder?
If this guy is a criminal, he might have been involved. But like I said, I've never heard of this LeBlanc character.
Heather told us that you were in fashion.
That's right.
Hey, I gave his wife a tap.
Annette clothing.
Some kind of traveling salesman?
Once I got out of the Corps, I used my...
You were in the Marines?
Sure. I'm proud of it. The Fighting Sixth.
You were in the 6th Marines?
Yes. I was a captain.
Which company?
Various companies. We had a lot of casualties.
Which engagements?
Okinawa, a couple of other places.
That will be all for now, Henry. You've been very helpful.
No, he wasn't part of Marines, was he? So he was for a minute.
That son of a bitch was never in the Marines. Why'd you let him off the hook?
Because we're giving him a couple of minutes before we start tailing him.
Arnett is an amateur. We need to find out who killed the girl. Can you pass this on to Bukowski? Have him check the place out and go through his records.
Sure, I'll pass it on.
Thanks.
I hope we
You
get
also
more
have
missions with
R&I run the
Bukowski
records on a Jimmy
and
LeBlanc
Rusty.
and find out who was his last arresting officer. Have them get in touch via KGPL when they have some information.
Why did Roy look like that?
He's in that car at the lights.
Oh wow. You know what? Nice shade.
He was squirming like a worm in there. Don't you love it when they pull the war hero excuse? Actually, maybe you don't.
So, I've always wondered
God damn it.
Why
Everyone's looking
they
at us, Cole.
what are you doing? Why they would kind of give themselves in for a questioning if, like, they were sus. But I think it's so
I'd have
that,
expected a cad like
well,
Arnett
at
to
least
be a better liar.
mindset is that if I give myself in now, they won't suspect me. At least that's what I think. Either that or it's just like plot game-wise, blah 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 blah. But I think that's the reason. If we were to have to put a reason on it, it'd be like, oh yeah, I'm gonna give myself in now, so like they don't suspect me and they think I'm a good guy. And obviously it only gets worse. Oh. Oh, I thought they were stopping. They just switched lanes. Zoom in there.
Where are you taking us?
Oh, my bad.
That's it. We're spotted. Back off. Back off.
We're near them. Ridiculous. Why would you stop? Sorry. I don't get why they would just like
That idiot
stop.
never stepped foot in Okinawa.
Yeah, they've run me. It wasn't a red light.
He needs money and
That's
fast.
not Heather, is it?
Get in there and find out what he pawned. I'll stick with him, see how he intends to spend the money. Too much slack. Gotta get closer.
Hoof it, Phelps. I'll bring the car around when I'm done here.
Okay.
Move in. Risk losing the trail.
Oh, that was a close one.
What are you doing?
What? Come on.
What are you doing?
hate these. These are the worst part of the missions.
This guy.
What?
Louis fan.
I tried going incognito.
Found that big case.
Are you being serious? Why would he not go incognito? Are you being for real? Oh my god. Go incognito. Where is he? He's there. Oh my god, babes.
Too much.
Okay, finally, we got there. Oh,
That's right, Mexico City. One-way ticket, please. Next available seat.
That would be 1 day from now. Is that okay?
It's going to have to be.
LAPD, the man who just came in here, he bought a ticket?
Yes, sir. To Mexico City, tomorrow night.
If you hear from him again, don't mention this conversation.
What have you got?
He bought a ticket from Mexico City. Tomorrow night.
That's good. But this is better.
Oh my God. It's Fabergé.
Should have seen the look on the pawnbroker's face when I told him to hand it over. The guy who owned the joint thought it was worth at least 10 large for a cigarette case.
It's really pretty.
Arnett only got 600 clams.
Dearest Beverly, with love and affection. Whose name is that? Always. Jay. Jay? We need to phone in. Jay?
I recognize that guy from the papers. He's a cop.
Stop.
Grown man. Playing at being boy.
Operator, give me dispatch.
Putting you through now.
Cole Phelps, badge 1247.
Oh, he changed his tune when he's saying
How
that
can I
now.
help, Detective?
Read about that woman who stabbed her husband.
Are there any messages for me?
Yes, Detective. Detectives Bukowski and Galloway request you return to the Hollywood station. They have information in the Julia Randall case.
Any luck with the arrest record check on Jimmy LeBlanc?
Yes, Detective. Jimmy LeBlanc's last arresting officer was Patrolman Fred Wallace. He's posted the Hollywood 9th Beat Sunset Boulevard
Would he
between
not just have a
Gordon and
record
Wilcox.
which states
Thanks.
why he was arrested? I don't get why we have to go meet with him. Is there not just like a number that... I don't know.
You're behind the wheel.
Fine, where are we headed?
Let's go back to the station first, because they have new info in the case. I don't get why they can just put us through to Wallace, though.
A one-way ticket to Mexico.
Or would they
Old
not just
Henry's
be
looking as
records?
guilty as a dog next to a pile of dog shit.
What's his motive?
I can think of a few, but I'd put my money south of the belt. One guy plus 2 dames always equals problems.
Did they say immediately return? I don't know if they said immediately or not, but I just returned to the station anyway because we got that request first and then we got the request to meet Wallace. So we'll go here. Oh, it's 3 hours later. It's like
Sir,
the
I need the
biggest time drop we've
contraband
had
list.
so far.
Items stolen over the last year.
Hang on, I'll dig out a copy for you. Here you go.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Okay,
Is
what
the
do we
cigarette
do?
case on there?
Here.
It's here. Arnett must be out of his mind trying to move this while under a murder cloud.
Oh, the ring.
Julia Randall's ring.
It's here.
Beverly. Is there anything else under Beverly?
Even the engagement ring was purloined.
Oh, the
Arnett is a
pearl.
cad. Seems Julia wasn't the first bored society
Pill
girl to hide her bennies in that pillbox.
Okay.
Help me out.
Okay. We check out this Eastern Broad and see if we can make the link between the burglars and Arnett.
So we go to where's the car? Oh, I always come out the wrong entrance because usually the car's there, or at least it was on the other place. I guess it's different now. Oh,
You
yeah.
drive. I need to go over the case notes.
All right, where to?
I'm gonna go here. I know he said eavesdrom. But I'm gonna go here first. Because it might be helpful.
Let's take a quick intermission for news.
No, let's not do a quick intermission. Oh, I don't know now. Maybe my theory was way off. I don't think I was correct. Quite sad. Oh.
Come on, let's give him a hand.
Oh, yeah.
Right behind you, Wallace. Detective Phelps.
Sorry, that sends me.
Wallace, go left. I'm going right after this little prick in the alley.
I just went with this dude. Oh, okay, it's a shootout. Okay. Wasn't really expecting that, but whatever.
Find some cover.
I got you now, motherfucker!
Move, I've got you.
I literally got him there. Okay, just one more dude. Oh, you're there.
Give it up!
Thanks. Outstanding warrant, armed robbery. Knocked over a drugstore back there, and it looks like he brought his whole posse with him. Bad luck for them.
They're all yours now. We need some information. Ever heard of a burglar goes by the name of Jimmy LeBlanc?
Sure. Nabbed Jimmy on a burglary beef a couple of years back. They cut through a music shop and into a jewelry store. He got 4 years. I miss his
Is that
partner,
why you got
though.
the ring
His
from?
partner? Big guy. I had him cornered, and he picked up this huge display case and threw it out a plate glass window. Then he vaulted out of there like something out of Barnum and Bailey.
Got away.
I would have had him, except for LeBlanc yelling, "Run for it, Willie!"
And you think he was an acrobat of some sort?
More like a strongman, a wrestler, or a boxer, that kind of thing.
Thanks. You've been a big help.
So was the
You haven't done
guy
too badly yourself.
that was found not connected to it then? Or was it that dude?
You know the way. You can
I
drive.
guess we go to the residence.
Do we know where we're
It's the only
going?
place we can go.
You're suggesting LeBlanc is still working with Willie?
A strong man held down Randall while someone administered the morphine. Someone with muscle opened up LeBlanc's skull. Could be.
So, what about Arnett? Is he just not connected to this? Because we have 3 people. Right? The guy that was found, the guy that got away, and then Arnett. Now we think the guy that was found is one of the 2 that did it.
LAPD, ma'am. Is Mrs. Eavesdrom
The
in?
second one isn't Arnett?
Would you follow me, sir?
I am Mrs. Eavesdrom. How may I help you?
We appear to have recovered some stolen goods that belong to you, ma'am.
Yes, of course. That terrible burglary. Would you like something to drink?
No, thank you, ma'am. We have some questions, if you don't mind.
Why would I mind, young man, if you are returning 43 pieces of my property?
Okay, before we get down to that, I'll have a scotch. Thanks, straight up.
Oh,
Maria, can you get the detective
Maria.
a drink, please?
Oh, I don't get one. Okay.
Can you describe to us what was stolen?
It would be easier to describe what wasn't stolen, detective. A priceless tiara that has been in the family for 50 years. A Fabergé cigarette case that was worth $25,000.
I don't get what it's asking me. I don't get what like is trying to be said.
Why are you lying about the value of your jewelry, Mrs. Eavesdrom?
Who do you think you are? Making heinous accusations in my own home.
Oh, this.
We recovered the cigarette case from a pawnbroker.
Why was she
No one knows the real
devaluing
value
it?
of an item better than those guys.
I inflated its value for the insurance claim. There. Are you satisfied?
How much did she say?
My daughter's boyfriend was quite taken with the case.
Wait, sorry, how much did she say? It was 100,000. Was worth 25,000. But it's worth 100,000.
I think he was even more disappointed than I was when it was stolen.
What can you tell us about the burglary?
A terrible night. At least a year ago. But let's not go into that. Let's talk about what you've recovered.
Why do you not want to go into it? I don't get what, this is one of the like kind of gripes I have about this game. It will give you something and she'll reply, but it's not something that you could really reply truth, doubt, or lie to because it's worded in a way that like I just don't understand what it's asking of me. Like, what can you tell us about the burglary? Terrible night, at least a year ago, but let's not go into that. Let's talk about what you recovered. How is that meant to be like not like, I don't know. I don't get, I guess it is truth covering 12-month period.
Were you in the house when the
Okay, yeah,
burglary
I
took
guess
place?
Good heavens, no.
I don't know, I get confused.
I was at
That's
a
my only
social
thing.
function held by a Dr. Harold Stoneman and his lovely wife. I returned home and all of my things were missing.
That's about it for now, Mrs. Eastrom. The department will get in touch and let you know how you can recover your valuables.
You have only mentioned a few of the items that have been stolen, Detective. What else has been recovered?
You see, Phelps? That's why you get the drinks in early.
Hello, Mother. Hello, detectives. What is going on?
We'd like to ask exactly the same question.
You have met my daughter?
This morning at work. Oh, mother and father divorced. I took my father's name.
The detectives recovered some of the things that were stolen, darling.
What did you find?
A sapphire ring on the corpse of Julia Randall.
What are you talking about?
Your engagement ring, Miss Swanson. Would you be surprised to know that it was part of the proceeds of a burglary?
Wait.
That's an outrageous allegation.
Yes, it is. I suggest we go straight to Henry Arnett's place and sort this mess out.
I'm so confused. Oh my god. Wait, no, I don't want to drive. Tell me you have to drive. I don't want to drive. Don't make me drive. Why can't you drive?
What's wrong with you?
This is why you don't want me to drive. It's much better if you do it, but...
We're missing something here. Arnett is obviously arranging the burglaries.
That's my fiance you're making scurrilous accusations about.
I'm sorry, Mom.
And Randall was obviously his partner.
But neither of them are the type to creep apartments.
You're being ridiculous. Both of you. There's a very good explanation for all of this.
Sure, babes.
What is socking it,
Sure.
sister? You're being played for a patsy and you're not even smart enough to see it.
I feel bad. She seemed really sweet. We made it. In one piece, debatable. But, like, we made it. Questionable. You know? It's whatever. Don't hold on to her like that, Roy.
Come on, sister. Let's find out who your fiancé really is.
Welcome, sir. I'm sorry, are you a resident?
No.
LAPD detectives. We're here to speak to
Where'd she
Henry
go?
Arnett.
Oh,
she's there.
Mr. Arnett? Apartment 30. You can take the lift.
Thank you.
Thank you. Tight squish. Sorry about that.
Well, isn't this just nice and
You don't have to
awkward?
point it out, Roy. Come on. Wait, wouldn't she know what? I mean, I don't know if they'd trust her to tell them, but wouldn't she know the apartment? Ah, that was kind of cute how he put it back. Oh.
Stop!
Don't
LAPD!
kill him, Cole. This guy's our case.
Go on,
Put your hands in the air!
Like, you just don't care.
Give it up, LAPD!
I don't know where he's gone. Oh, he's up there. Thank God Cole did that
Don't make me
automatically.
kiss you!
stop or I will shoot.
You have to kind of stop and then rebalance him, then continue on. Oh my god, Cole! Are you an idiot? Jesus Christ. Did he?
Looks like
Did
you got
he get
some
away?
good, Phelps. Yeah, he really packs a wallop.
Why was he just walking?
Get back here.
Under your own steam, miraculously. You came in through the window, said hello, and then keeled over.
How was Arnett?
He's coming round, too. He's all hopped up. Good time to get some answers.
You missing something, Henry?
Wait, did she know he was gonna leave?
You told Heather you're honeymooning without her? Vacheron Constantine. It's an extremely expensive watch, Henry.
A graduation present from my parents.
I don't believe you. Okay. Can we talk to you?
We know all about the jewelry ring. You and Randall and LeBlanc and Willie doing the legwork.
I'm in the fashion business.
Babes, what? Wait.
You're lying, Henry. How can you prove that I'm involved, detective?
How can I prove that he's involved? Wait, I want I.
Looks like I was mistaken.
Let me use an intuition point. I'm gonna say lie.
Miss Swanson might be gullible
I didn't
enough
know
to
what
believe your
ones to
story,
choose to
Arnett,
back
but
it
I'm not
up.
buying. You're involved in a burglary scam, and so was Julia Randall.
I'm a legitimate businessman. I can't speak
That
for
doesn't
Julia.
really make any sense, because if you doubt, if you have evidence or not, like, it's still saying that he's wrong, what he's saying. So, I mean, technically it's still counts.
Why did Reed and LeBlanc kill Julia Randall?
I wanted to stop, to get out of that life. I was gonna marry Heather if she'd have me.
Why is she giving
Julia
birth to
told
one
the
right now?
others that they were out, that she was gonna create a new gang.
Well, you're annoying. Julia told the others that they were out that she was going to create a new gang. What? Wait, no, I'm confused. Create a new gang? Let me see what he says with lie.
You're lying, Arnett. I think you ordered them to kill her. It was made to look like suicide, and when the coroner saw through that, you knew it was time to run.
I told you I was involved in the burglaries. I had nothing to do with Julia's death. Why would I need to run?
Why would you get the train ticket then, in such urgency?
Have you told Miss Swanson that you're leaving for Mexico City tomorrow night? That it's a one-way ticket?
Henry?
Babe, the ticket's
me
in
it
the
isn't
suitcase
true.
right there. You can check for yourself.
I had no choice. I wanted to marry Heather. I told Julia I wanted out, and she laughed in my face. I had to pay Willie and Jimmy a fortune to do her, and now I'm completely broke.
What you are, Buster, is under arrest.
Who is Henderson, and what is his involvement?
Tell them what you know, Henry. I'll stand by you if you'll
Even after what he's
tell the
done?
truth.
Oh my god.
There is no Henderson.
You're lying? You're lying? What does I say?
Tell me about your first burglary, and don't lie.
I can't remember. I don't keep a list of these things.
The contraband list? Then, if you don't remember, got this right here, babes.
Your first burglary was a Dr. Harold Stoneman. You want to explain how he is involved, or shall I?
Henderson is Stoneman. He was crazy about Julia. She could get him to do whatever she wished. He threw the parties, and we arranged the burglaries. Julia never let him touch her. She just kept him hanging on the promise. Drove the good doctor almost insane.
So they did have a relationship. Stoneman's...
Henry Arnett, you are under arrest for burglary and for the murder of Julia Randall.
Henderson is Stoneman, all right?
I'm not the guy you want. Go talk to the good doctor.
Did you not?
Oh, we will, knucklehead.
Did you-
Meanwhile, we're fitting you for convict stripes.
Did he not just admit? Wait. Did he not just admit to paying 2 dudes to kill her? Like, am I just? Huh? I'm so confused on that. Interrogate the doctor.
You can drive.
Where are we going?
So Henderson's the doctor. Oh my god, Roy, come on.
I guess the wedding's off.
He only robbed her mother and killed her best friend. Cut the guy some slack.
So how does the doctor fit in?
That's what we're about to find out. Maybe we should ask him to give you a quick once-over. That meathead gave you one hell of a pasting.
Yeah, what
I've had worse.
dude?
You should have seen yourself staggering back in there like a drunken sailor.
Next time you can take the runner, Roy.
Why
I
would
didn't
that? I
box in
don't.
the Marines, though, did I?
Why would that
Should have
bite
never
marks?
told you that.
I can understand them holding her down and everything, but why were there bite marks? Okay, here we go. It's quite late. Is he still gonna be here? Hurry up, Roy! God, get on my
Time for
nerves.
the doctor to give us something to make this all better.
What do you mean by that? It's here.
Hang on a moment, sister. Tell him it's Henry Arnett. And tell him it's urgent.
I can't do that.
Tell him, or I'll charge you with obstruction of justice.
Doctor, I'm afraid Mr. Arnett is here to see you, and he says it's urgent.
Send him in.
I told you never to come.
Tell us the truth, doctor.
I guess like that was a way of see what he's saying.
So glad you came. Prison will be better than insanity, and I'm already half insane with grief. Do you know that I loved her?
She was your patient.
I ruined my life for her, and yet I still love her.
Will you testify in court that Arnett and Randall did these robberies?
They organized the robberies. Julie would get the names of the guests attending my wife's parties. Didn't matter how much money I showered upon her, it was never enough.
Did he? Wait, he organized. Oh.
Never really cared for me.
So he killed her?
Doctor, I'm afraid you're under arrest.
The practice. You'll call Dr. Gerard. No. Please don't cry. I want to see no one. Not my wife or my children, nor my friends. And I don't want a lawyer. Just lock me up and throw away the key.
You had a wife and children.
What have I done?
What are you doing?
Didn't see that coming.
Operator, give me R&I.
Putting you through now.
I need an ambulance and the coroner immediately to the offices of Dr. Harold Stoneman, 1646 Ivor Street, Hollywood.
En route, Detective. You have a message. Detective Bukowski says the suspect is named Wilson Willie the Wolf Reed, former wrestler. Last known address is an apartment building at the corner of Hollywood and Vine. Detective Bukowski says to meet them there.
Bukowski.
On our way.
Okay, bye.
We have an address for the runner.
Let's try and wrap this up then.
Ruined his life.
That old boy really fell for that broad.
She was incredibly beautiful.
We Would you throw it all away for a woman?
Do looks really
Life has a
mean
way
all
of
that
making you pay
much?
for your pride. You're quite the romantic, Phelps. Stick with the percentages. Broken hearts are for chumps.
You're talking from experience.
I certainly am. Oh, I like women as much as the next guy. As long as they're in their place and doing what
Oh,
they're
wow.
told.
Sorry guys, it's really hot in here. Ugh. Oh, no loadings. 1 a.m.
He's around here somewhere. A big guy. Neighbors say he always wears basketball shoes and a cream jacket.
He doesn't
Get
look that
this.
big.
The kids around here say he plays the harmonica.
Find a game well and have the commander set up a dragnet. We want the area closed off. We'll take this side of the street.
A harmonica playing wrestler. That's
Wait,
a
I
weird
hear
one.
someone.
Think he knits as well?
Just keep your eyes open and your mouth shut. We don't want him to bolt on us.
He's a wrestler?
Wilson Reed, LAPD, give yourself up.
Oh. Why? He clearly was not paying attention. You could have just run up. Why would you announce yourself? Are you following? Oh, he's following. That's surprising. Usually have to do it all by myself. God, how many floors did he go up? Another pole. I'm so surprised that these don't break. Very shocking.
Hold it. He's got to be around here somewhere. No place to go unless he grew wings.
See,
There
not,
he is.
yeah.
Waste the son of a bitch.
Are you being for real? All those shots are in. That was such a headshot. He
Son
fell
of a
on
bitch
mic
really
mode
picked a
then.
spot for it up here, didn't he?
I prefer the Irish
Julia
one.
Randall's folks are flying in from New York tomorrow to claim the body. I saw her on the slab. So perfect. Looked like she was made of porcelain. She really made an impression on me.
Julia had that impact on a lot of men.
Christ, it's cold. You guys did good work here today. Roy, I think you should buy your brother officers a drink.
Do you now? That's very generous of you.
I think you should.
Lieutenant.
8 million stories. 16 out of 16 was found, 14 out of 16. A lot of vehicle damage, a lot of city damage. Well, not as much city damage, let's face it. We've got 4 stars. Case notes: Julia Randall lived fast and died young, sending 1 man to jail and 3 to the morgue. Oh wow. Okay, who writes the case notes? Is it Cole? It feels like it's Cole. Or Roy. Actually, no, it feels like it's more Roy. I don't know. Could be either. But yeah, that is that mission done. I enjoyed that case up until like the last 20 minutes of it. I just think it got a bit... Okay, maybe it's just me, but I was just like, what is going on? Because there was the fake Elias's name, and I also recognize them by their first name. So if I get confused, it's because they're using their last name, and I only picked up on their first name. That's why I get confused. I guess it was kind of true what I said, that she was wanted dead. I mean, it wasn't for the reason I thought it was, but it was similar. So you know what? I'm gonna call that a win on my part. A lot of things I actually wasn't expecting in this part, but I'm happy with how I did. But I'm gonna leave that there for today. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and hopefully I'll see you in the next part of LA Noire. Okay, bye!